Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. Of course, carrying on with the stream career, we are finally free of the casino. We can move on and do whatever it is we wish to do, and I'm not exactly sure what it is I want to do in the long term, but I do know short term for right now. Hey Cubic, how you doing? We're just going to go to the moon, and we're going to see the new thing that was like in an update that just had nothing other than this new thing, so I think that might be something that we go check out. I just need to get like a contract to take us to the moon, and we'll just take one person to the moon for very cheap. 37 days until we've got ourselves a Moho encounter. I'm sure we'll... Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm sure we'll do something about that at some point as well. Super Gary Gamer, how are you doing? Let's leave out of there. Let's rack up those loads to really like fill the memory with like ridiculous stuff and make the loads much worse every time. I don't know what it is about KSP and its loading screens, but you watch over the course of the stream, they will get worse as time goes on. All right, saying that, here we go. I want to go to the moon. However we can go to the moon is the way that we're going to go. We're not going to the Eve. We're not going to Moho. We need to just keep... Oh, new satellite in orbit around Kerbin could be. That's it. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Plant a flag on the moon. That's easy. Easy. We'll just go get that done. Oh, hey, RJ Rocher. How's it going? I don't know why I've always got to do a weird accent. How are you doing? You having good times? You're having good times. I am having... slightly stressed times. There's not much in my life that stresses me out, but I've got an exam due tomorrow. Well, I've got an exam at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3-hour ridiculous like advanced calculus maths. It's got me a little bit worried, but it's all good. It's all good. We're talking about like how electric fields flow and stuff like that. Cubic had exams last week. Did you think you do well? Did you think you'd do well? I mean, I say I'm stressed. I know I'm gonna do well. That's the thing. Like with the coursework that I've already got in, I've already got like a decent mark. Like we've only got to get 40% to pass, and I've got like 36 with just my coursework alone, right? So it's not gonna be a problem. But I want to do well. I want to do really well, and that for some reason causes more stress than you would imagine. Let's put down. We're just making like the most essential of landers. Only need 40% to pass overall, and you did well enough on the course whether you could have not done these. Exactly. What was it last year? I think it was a maths last year that I was joking that I could sneeze on the multiple choice sheet and I'd pass. You know, which is nice. It's good that they give you that, but like, you know, most of us want to do better. I don't know. Are you a just pass guy, or are you looking for a solid like first or something like that, Cubic? We're only going to plant a flag. That's all we need to do. So I'm not even sure if I'm bothered that much. Let's like take a little tub like this. Do we want to get some moon science? I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get moon science, but it would be a shame not to if we could. So I think what we're gonna do is make a separate lander. Oh, are we? Maybe I'll just get some like basic science. I was thinking about how to get the what's the word I'm looking for? You know what this one, the Science Junior. How to get that on there, but that sounds like effort. Fuel tank donut mode. I mean, that could be. I'm wondering whether like we could get double sciences like this and then throw the science away. I don't know how much science I can actually get from the moon now. It would be very nice if I could, because we're just landing on the moon. So like we don't need. Yeah, let's do it. This seems great. We don't need a lot of fuel, and we don't need a great deal of capability. Yeah, this should be fine. I don't really need to double this out. We could just send a scientist. Oh man. Oh, let's. The options are endless. That's the problem with this game. I mean, what a terrible problem to have. There's too many options in my game. Okay, let's get one of these from under there, and you. Or can we get a little slither of fuel? What's the smallest slither of fuel that we have available to us? I kind of wanted less. Wait, I know how we can get less. You there? Yes. I don't know when we'll be using this, but we will be using this. And then we can just slap a bunch of science, like, you know, like the good old days. Do you remember when we would just... Wait, science. Just go along and do things like slap a seismic accelerator. I'm just making sure I've got the right thing. On the side there, oh man, it's classic gameplay. Classic gameplay. What else do I need to take? I suppose a thermometer above the door. Trying, hopefully, to press the right buttons, but also not block the doorway. The number of times I've put stuff down and I've just been close enough to block a doorway has been a prestigious amount, more than you would think. Goo on the back, of course. Why would you not? Okay, great. Probably going to need some sort of antenna on board because it is actually robot controlled. We'll send a scientist. No, sorry, Hillwind. We're going to send Fofert. Is Fofert the one? Yeah. Okay. Looks like engineers. We don't have many. Oh, hey, what are you guys doing here? Where do you want to go? Two to an asteroid. All right. Well, I mean, we're not doing that today. No more asteroids. No more asteroids. We'll come back to the asteroids at some point. We've got a space casino full of asteroids. We can send whatever we want up there at whatever time. So we'll do that at some other point. Do we want the multispectral scanner? I don't think we're not going for that. We are not going for that. We are, however, going to go for the donut. The donut tanks. 2 or 3. Sorry, 4 or 3. What do you think looks better? I think we're going to go for 3, and we're going to center it on the back here. So we should be able to look down the top into that. Okay, that should be good. The reason being that I'm not sure exactly where the Monarch is, and we're going to have to scan and try and find it, and then hone in on one of 3 positions. I believe there are 3 different archways like this. This looks ridiculous. I love it. Let's go for it. Gonna go from down here, click, and into that little button there. Okay, great. So on the way home, we can just throw these aside. I mean, if it comes to the point where we're throwing these tanks aside and we're not already on our way home, something's probably gone wrong. I'm not saying definitely, but probably. Maths is just going to be a pass. I mean, actually, maths is the one thing that I'm doing remarkably well. Obviously, I'm doing an I picked the wrong thing. I'm doing an astrophysics course, so, you know, we're expecting a lot of maths, but there's also a lot of stuff. I was complaining to one of my friends, saying that I think I'd prefer it if I had just gone on a pure maths degree. You know, kind of joking. I know it would have been its own special brand of torment. But, like, there's so many things that you have to remember in physics and astrophysics just because that's the way the universe is, right? There's, you know, so, like, an example is I've been using Gauss's law a lot, so it relates, like, the charge that you've got inside of an imaginary ball to the electric field that permeates through that imaginary ball, right? And there's just an extra number thrown in there because that's how you get the maths to explain the universe. Republic of Noblestan, how are you doing? Hello. Oh, MSX. Okay, welcome. Are you in a new video series or something? What's the name about? I suspect some RP is on the way. We should probably actually put some legs on this lander, right? Do you think that would help? I think that might help. Where's my ground? I was staring at it, being like, where? Let's go on here. Like that's not going to work out, is it? That's not even close to working out. Pull this down like so. And it still feels bad, but how about if we turn the spring strength right up? Still not sure. Let's bring these down like this. That should work a lot better. Okay, now let's pop them away. Start retracted. Thank you very much. Okay, anything else that we need on here? We need to have, of course, some solar panels. we can't go anywhere without the power. Do I want to put like a couple of these bad boys on? They're pretty large, so I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. Why won't you let me? My shift key just died. Okay, there we go. I had to just hammer it a couple of times. That's fine. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need a safety panel as well because I do quite often forget to unfail the the solar panels. I don't like covering up my my flag here. How am I supposed to do it? I mean, we're probably going to have some issues with that, but I'll take it for now. I quite often forget to extend the solar panels, and we end up with a dead spacecraft. So if we just have this on the back, at some point, the orbital dynamics will turn the craft around relative to the sun, or the sun will move in the sky relative to the craft, and put some power on there, and then we can get that craft back. I'm not sure if we've got any out there at the moment. There have definitely been some spacecraft that we should have rescued. I'm not sure if they're out there. Okay, we're just going to the moon. I think we can do this with 1.2. No, do we not just have like a 1.2 lift? Is that really a thing? How about you? You are not what you purport to be, but I'll take it for now. I should probably go through and rename a whole bunch of these systems. 3.9 does not sound enough. Am I the only one that's like, why is this only 3.9? Let's double check the KSpedia here. Hey, Miss Aligned, how's it going? Fancy seeing you here. We're on a trip to the Mun. We're gonna go see some new thing, a new thing. I believe I've told you about it, but spoilers. So I need 500 odd, 5,000 odd. I know what numbers I'm saying, but the majority of this isn't actually going to be done at sea level. It's going to be done in a vacuum. Still not enough. Still not enough. Okay, we need to bring a bigger craft in. You would have thought it would have done it, right? Is there like a problem with the staging or something? Maybe there is. Let's try that. Does that help at all? There we go. All right. I was looking at the craft, being like, I'm sure this should do better. Let's pop that there. There's a lot of stuff on screen that we don't need to see. I can never remember how to close these down. All right, there we go. Are we safe now? Is it good? Is it good? I think it might be. I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to make it to orbit by the time it throws the solids away. And we're just going to be watching the speed drop. But new mun tings. Nothing. All right. Oh, I put an H in there anyway. We'll go for it. Turns out my fingers speak better than I do. Let's save that. We've got a scientist on board. Is there anything else we need to take whilst we're looking at the? We've got a single inventory here. Can we? This is a bad idea. I very rarely play with these things. So should we see if we can take one of these with us as well? I mean, we'll do it, right? We'll do it. Cargo storage there. Rip this apart. I feel like I'm just taking extra weight that I don't really need to bring back with me, but whatever, we'll make it work. And we're going to go with some stuff. I don't know exactly what we need. I'm going to imagine we need some power. We've got an experiment control station. These things were introduced. Was it with the Breaking Ground DLC? Was it in the actual Kerbal base station? I don't know exactly. There's a bunch of ground science that you can put out on the floor, and your Kerbals will get some like passive science for it. It's pretty good. Iconographer. Oh, an ionographer. Okay, got ya. Let's grab that as well. I'm not getting the weather station. It's the Mun. We don't need a weather station. So we've got power, we've got control, we've got a couple of science experiments. I don't know what the monitor does. Let's take one anyway. Okay. It's the Goob ED monitor. Okay, I get you. It's a mystery goo container. I think that's everything we're gonna need. Do I not have explosives? I was gonna be like, hey, let's do some explosives, but it turns out that's only part of Kerbal infantry system, I should imagine. Something like that. Take some extra EVA fuel as well, just in case. I'm wondering if there's anything else we can pack in here, but I don't think I can be bothered anymore. Let's save it, let's launch it, go to the moon. Flown to the moon many times. I don't imagine it's going to be a particularly challenging flight, unless, of course, I hit a whole bunch of stuff. Congrats on the completion of the casino contract. Thank you very much, a fantastic saga. Hats off. Thanks. It really, it took. I was warned. To be fair, I think it was Cubic telling me how long that contract takes. Well, that's fine. So I wasn't quite expecting 6 real-life months. But that's good. Anyway, we don't need to line up for anything to go to the moon. In fact, there it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Think about this. The destination has been set. Let me just do this and see where I've got that on. 3, 2, 1, blast. Rand Scorpio, it's 5 a.m. and you're still awake. Where is it 5 a.m. right now? Is that... not quite New Zealand, is it? It's somewhere around that side of the planet anyway. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good time. I'm having a great time. We are launching Kerbal to the moon to go see this new stuff. Australia. Yeah, I mean, it's close. It was close. Let's turn this off here. I mean, cinematographic flights are nice, but they're not actually going to get us where we need to go. Let's just hit prograde at this point. Flight should be able to make itself over. Cool. So, to no one's surprise, do you guys know about the problems that have been going on with the Psyche mission? The Psyche is a very unique asteroid out there. It's made almost entirely of metals. A large proportion of those metals would be valuable metals like gold and stuff. This is the second stream of mine. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Yeah, that's I mean that's some good going to be here for Australian time. You know, it's yeah, like you say, 5 a.m. for you. Bam, let's drop those. Oh, I'm also not making sure I can see how much fuel is in these tanks because I don't have engines down at the bottom. Let's just make sure. Yeah, so you can see the outside tanks here. They're draining. They're emptying out. But this one in the middle, it's not at the moment. That's good. That is what I want. It's the outside tanks feeding down towards the middle one. Okay, that was a bit of a extreme turn, but we managed to do it anyway. Now you're on school holidays. Oh, yeah, I'm in the middle of my exam period myself right now. Indeed, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, physics of fields and flow, it's all advanced multivariable calculus. I'm sure I can put more words in there as well, but that's good enough. I set that as a target. We are headed on over that way. I've got quite a busy system still on the go here. These guys are going to crash. I forgot about that. We should watch these guys crash. We should watch those guys crash. There's something for you right now. Brilliant. Of course it is. I woke up with it wasn't quite snow on the roof, but it was definitely frosty out there. Thankfully, no reason for me to walk outside at all today, so that went quite well for me. Am I just going to try and fly straight to the moon? I feel like I could at this point. I feel like I could. I am, however, at full throttle and worried that I am advancing on my apoapsis pretty quickly. I was kind of hoping my periapsis would be going up much quicker than it currently is. Maybe when we get a little bit closer. But yeah, as I was saying, Psyche. It's a solid metal asteroid. It's probably one of the largest deposits of resources in the solar system, shall we say. That's not actually a planet. You know, everybody's been trying to get a look at it for a while, right? Like we can tell these things by bouncing light off the asteroid, and we see what light bounces back, and that tells us what electrons it interacted with, and thus what elements we can see, or rather what energy level the electrons had that it interacted with. It gets a little bit complicated when you start drilling right down into the very details of it. But long story short, we know it's a metal asteroid, and NASA were on their way to go look at it, but there were some problems at JPL. Like COVID destroyed the work spirit, and then that ended up impacting missions. Would you believe? Who knew? Happy workers made things work a lot better. I was shocked. Anyway, but of course, there's at the back of everyone's mind, there's an ulterior motive for going to Psyche. It is the largest pile of resources in the solar system. Wouldn't it be nice if you had some sort of legitimate reason to claim it as your own? And to no one's surprise, despite JPL's issues, like they missed the first launch window. It's not unheard of, but it is kind of unheard of when it's through management issues, not technological ones. So that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. And then suddenly there's news coming through the grapevine that JPL can. Well, maybe we can do this. Mission. We'll get it the next time. So I wonder if any of the other space agencies are just gonna send a probe along at some point. I don't expect the European Union to. They've got other things that they're doing right now. But India, China, any of these people, they can just go along and be like, well, we were there first, and then say goodbye to that. Continuing to accelerate on our way to the moon. I think I should be able to just accelerate all the way up there. I can't remember whether this is more or less efficient than circularizing. I think it was actually less efficient than circularizing. But you know what? We're going to go anyway. I should be pointing just above. Yeah, roughly. I'm tempted to actually wait circularizing to go again. I feel like right now we're gonna miss it. We're gonna come out over here, and actually we want to be back here somewhere. You know, I feel I can correct for that. We've got enough fuel to be able to. Well, I just want to hit that button, not looking down anymore. See what happens when this gets brought up. Show me a nice orange. Yeah, look at that. Flew directly there. Love it. I love it. Let's deploy. Excuse me. Can we aim the camera at the top here? Bam. My mic volume is a bit low. I might be a tad away from it. Let's try that and maybe swap these around. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What we're doing here is extending the solar panels before people freeze in space. Let's hit that button as well. Oh look, it shows us the cargo containers down there. I never knew that was a thing. Wait, what is going on? That's not right. That's not. This is just an adapter. You shouldn't be doing that at all. Indeed, we should be seeing those up here or something, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a little weird. It's a little weird. So you know, I was saying, hey, those things are about to crash. Let's go watch them. Hey, those things are about to crash. Let's go watch one. Switch 2. Let's try easing that down just a little bit more. My microphone's currently full up, so sure all the settings are right. It looks like it. Okay, the parachutes aren't popped. Pop them parachutes. I was kind of expecting to come in and see this already in the atmosphere, so a little bit sad that we're doing it this way, but here we go. Am I first? Am I first of my kind? No, I'm last of my kind. Okay, all right, fine. I suppose sometimes we can't all be first now, can we? What I really want this to do is just kind of first. Let's have a better camera angle. Free was probably better actually, like this. The first thing I'd really like it to do is just like nosedive into the floor. If we could do that, I'm gonna go through it ×4 because this can take a little bit of time sometimes. But this craft, unfortunately, lacking in the maneuvering capabilities, doesn't really have a gyro ring on it. So all it can do is just hope that. Well, I suppose with the lack of probe core, it's now just in the hands of the god. Turns out that was the robot that blew up. Was not was that Was that just flew past? I mean, that's pretty cool. Am I likely to actually be coming back? Looks like that I am indeed staying here in the nice atmosphere of Kerbal. I wonder what that thing that flew. I bet that was just like my parachute. Like there would have been a battery, a probe core, and a parachute on top, right? And I bet that was the parachute that had survived, and everything else died a horrible fiery death. We are on the not dark side of the planet, but the other side of Kerbal than you would expect from the KSC, I believe. Let's just check the map again. Scrolling out, yeah, we're actually just much further north. There, the KSC is just down there. If I press F2, there it is over there, and we are no longer on fire. I mean that's good. That's good. Questioning whether we are going to get the parachutes out in time. We are currently 9 kilometers above the surface. We only really have until a kilometer above the surface to be able to get it out. The fact that the plane, the fin at the back here, is trying to turn us around pretty well. Okay, that was quick, actually. That was quick. I was not expecting that, and we're slowing down below the 250 that it generally considers to be a dangerous speed. Or are we picking... No, we're not picking more speed back up. I was a little bit worried then because we had kind of aligned with our airstream, if you will. You can imagine that we're traveling this way and there's a bunch of air pushing back against us. And if we are thin to that, it tends to not have much drag. We've smashed into the floor more than twice from that type of thing, so it'll be good not for that to happen again. Okay, that's nice. One more piece of junk removed from space. Yay. Oh, really, guys? Really? Woo, what a recovery. Why? I'm gonna go with the thin air up in the mountain. I'm not sure what else it could be. Not sure what else. Sometimes you do have to worry about, especially like on Eve, because the pressure gradient is quite high on Eve. If you land down on too high a mountain, ooh, things get a little bit dicey with your parachutes. Oh, little planets of joy, please bring me the next thing. Hurrah, explosions. Oh, it cost me money, but yes, hurrah. I mean, I hear the bird. Here they are. We got $2.5 grand from that. That's nice. That's nice. But it's not what we're here to do. It's not what we're here to do. I do wish there was a way. I bet there's a way somewhere. New month thing on suborbit. Really, if I just leave it, are we coming back from whence we came? I should imagine we are, actually, because I didn't circularize at any point. So the orbit round Kerbin would still be subsurface, right? The periapsis. I'm not sure whether we'd hit the moon at just the right... If we're going in front, it actually slows us down. Okay, well... I bet there's a piece of space junk back there somewhere. Should we have a look? Shall we have a look? Turn my debris on, make my computer cry. Not that one, not that one. Maybe they've already died. Maybe they've already died. Look at all of this junk, though. We need to try and figure this out. Are these on the surface? I don't know. At some point we need to do a little bit of a cleanup, but let's just go to the moon. Well, that was a good camera angle. Good camera angle. Boom. Up here. Let's do this. Bye-bye, Kerbin. So we need to look for the Mun arches. I believe I know how. It's been a long time since I've used any KerbNet capabilities, but it's one of the reasons I brought a probe core with me rather than just the scientist. Yeah, that'll do nice. Thank you very much. Let's just hit this button here. No, not the thermometer. You know what? It will be nice to be able to aim there and then have a look. Oh, I kind of did get it. KerbNet access. Thank you very much. Look at the little picture of the moon down there. If we try and do other way. We should be able to widen this out. Now look, we've got a thing up there. I don't know exactly what that is. We're gonna put down a waypoint. Okay, I probably should have given it a better name. Let's now go have a look on our map, and if I look at the moon, is that it? Jodok's Trail. Look at that. How do I rename this? Let's delete that waypoint and let's go KerbNet access. So change the name to anomaly. That's not how you spell whatever, that'll do. Anomaly 1. I am not a speller. Can we click that actually on this point here? That would be great if we could. I'll go there. We'll hit that waypoint. Okay, great. So we're going to circularize. We're going to go around the moon. We're going to do that again. And we're going to try and find ourselves a whole bunch of anomalies that we can go and visit. That's why I brought so much fuel with us. So I want to go back. We want to face back. Sorry, I want to face backwards. Did I not put a decent... I've not put any decent SAS controls on this. Hopefully, like, the capture will be good enough when it comes to landing. In fact, I know the capture will be good enough when it comes to landing. But I'm not sure about, well, now that we're like part of this huge bulky craft. It's not quite got what it needs. It's not quite got what it needs. Thankfully, we are waiting on a maneuver. Let's just go. Persistent rotation is the best mod. I will fight you over that. You can spin around all over the places. Okay, this is looking pretty good. If only I'd thought to put some RCS on board. That would have been much better. We've got 50 seconds until our burn. I'm gonna try and go through that through physics warp because, of course, time is precious. It slips away from all of us. 20 seconds to go. I suppose here would have been a good point to check the curb net as well. It's only a 6-second burn, so I'm going to wait until it's down to like 1 and then go. Oh, it turns out I should have waited till 2. Should have gone with a 2, but there we go. I mean, that's probably good enough, right? Does that look circular to you? I mean, I couldn't tell that that's not a circle. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 7, 3. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will take that. And CurbNet, if you could, please tell me there are some beautiful new things. That's exactly what we've seen before. Yeah, that's the one we've already seen. Shame, but that's it. Can we? Ooh, let's go with that one. Okay, I'll take the every 7 seconds. And what's the display mode? Altitude or biome. Okay, well, there we go. We learned some things. We can turn automatic refresh on, change like the overlay. I like the one that tells us where we're pointing. That's pretty helpful. Okay, can I shrink this, or do I have to turn it off every time? Can I set it to a action group? If I click this, CurbNet access. I don't want it on my staging though. Let's go 5. CurbNet access. 5. Yeah, alright, look at that. Great, beautiful. Learned a new thing today. I want to do an orbit, pretty much, I suppose. Let's wait until we're going the same way as the rotation of the Mun. Thankfully, we're not taking a month to do it. So let's warp all the way around that way, paying close attention to where the marker is. It is kind of following us. That's a shame. Maybe we should try and get down a little lower. That might help. We're not taking a month, are we? I hope not, because I've got 30 days. I've got a thing to be doing. Okay, 5. There's nothing there. Nothing there. How dare they? So whilst we're here, let's just bring this down a bit lower. I don't know how low I'm going to go, but let's just go, I don't know, a couple of 100 meters, something like that. 500 meters, half a million kilometers. No, not kilometers. 500 kilometers, 500,000 meters. Let's go with that. And we're going to go to about here. Hopefully getting faster than the moon the whole time round. Seeing my craft there, that's pretty cool. It'd be nice if we could see them from further away, the craft. There's still no... That's that crater right there, look. Is this relative to me? I don't see another crater. Oh, maybe that depression there. Okay. All the way down to Periapsis. Oh, look at it getting bigger. Change the field of view as we do so. Is there only one anomaly? I know there's more than just one. I'm going to set up to go land at it, but I know there should be 3, right? I don't really want to land on the moon, on the dark side either, but hey, when that's where your target is, that's where you go. Okay. Refresh again. Nothing to be seen. You can see stars in the background. Are these... Like, I've changed my skybox, but are they relative to the vanilla skybox? I feel like there's a whole bunch of science to be done there. Like, actually, look, did you see them move? Did you see them move? All right, see you later, around Scorpio. I mean, I feel that one. I feel that one. Big exams myself tomorrow. Bye-bye. So what other stuff's been going on in space news? There's been a new Swedish orbital launch pad opening up, which I find quite interesting. Like you've got to be going into high inclination orbits for that, right? Like what else? Like it's only going to be synchronous orbits. There may be communication, maybe a few imaging satellites, stuff like that. I'm not sure why you would launch from Sweden. Lovely place. Can't see it being that great for the space industry though. Let's refresh. I like the fact that you can refresh whilst your craft is under time acceleration. Very handy. Very, very handy. Once again, do a little turn. Bring it right. I mean, it's not going right down, but I want to know. Are there any more? Are there any more areas at all? Where are all my anomalies? These are the questions to be asked. If there is a range, why did this one work? Sorry, just wait until I turn around to my retrograde marker here so I can start bringing us down on the same orbital line. I suppose I should have actually turned it down a little bit more, but that's probably fine. I don't know whether we're going to be able to see what we're looking for, but I'm going to activate this navigation beacon here, and hopefully that will guide us in. Not that I see it. Not that I see it. I know I just looked, but let's check the curve net again. Okay, how are we just gonna go in for the land? I think we're just gonna go in for the land. Bring the field of view down more. Very surprised that we're not seeing more. I am actually very surprised. Maybe they disabled it just for this part, right? They're like, you know what? We've got this one thing that we want everyone to see. Let's turn everything about CurveNet off. I've got a feeling we're just about to land on the Neil Armstrong Memorial rather than a moon arch. All else goes wrong, I will just look up the coordinates online. It's easy enough to track via that. Do I want to set this up to crash, and then I use the other craft to bring her in? I think that's the case. 1.5 kilometers worth of fuel though, of Delta V worth of fuel, but I think I can just about make do with the losses. As long as I don't drop these fuel tanks, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm just going to activate the engine from here, in fact. And we begin our slow drift down towards the target. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that one crash. It's going to be a long way down below me. Is that it? Right below? I thought... How's there no navigation beacon? What is going on here? It's like right below us, right? Yeah, let's... really bring this speed right down so we can try and drop right on top of it. maybe something we could have done with the booster still attached, but that's fine. That's fine. I would have expected to be seeing the model by now, you know, like some sort of indication that I'm in the right area. A little bit of horizontal speed to bleed off here. So really surprised I don't see the navigation beacon. Where is it? It's probably like directly below me now. That it right there? I think that's it right there, and it doesn't look like the one I want. But we'll see if we can get closer. Turning this to surface. I think that should be good. Now we're just plummeting to the ground at 250 meters every second. Thankfully, we've got 41 meters to go. Let's put it onto the surface overlay so that we don't smash into the floor. Completely unexpected. I did note that it took a little bit longer to slow down than I thought. Thank you very much, Quentin Gill. Thank you. Or Jill? I don't know. I really thought if I just kind of broke out some real sort of descriptive prose, people would come along knowing what to expect, you know. But yeah, there was an update to Kerbal Space Program, and they only put one thing in. It's an update to some of the moon stuff. It is definitely there. We are headed in the right direction. I've got a marker on my nav ball, but unfortunately I can only see it when I've got my engine pointed the way that would fly us towards it, rather than slowing us down. And as we're currently plummeting from orbit, I kind of need to have my engine pointed in the direction that would slow us down. Can we still not see it though? We'll start trying to actually slow down. Thankfully, we have an enormous amount of fuel. There it is over there, look. There it is over there. I don't think... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't think, you know. I act. Something like that. I'm going to fly over that way now. Not so good at the precision landings when I'm not already pointed at it. So the thing we need to do here is... Oh, man. Am I actually going to be able to slow down in time? Oh. Radial out. I mean, this will be fun. ...100 meters per second. Oh no. Okay, so far so good. Let's try and just go upwards again. Oh my gosh. That was a little hold my breath there. That was a little hold my breath. We got to a point where we were plummeting towards the floor just a little too fast. And now we're drifting sideways over the surface of the Mun. Let's turn this around so we can see what we're doing. There's our target. You can just see a weird little odd shape over there. I feel like I need to point my engines over this way and burn us that way quite a bit. Okay, are we drifting right at it now? I sure do hope so. I sure do hope so. Again, doesn't actually look like the one we want, is it? Does it? Sorry. That also burnt through a bit more fuel than I was expecting to spend. Do we need to upgrade our CurbNet system? Like, what's the deal? Why can't we see all the anomalies. Okay, now I've got to decide like how I want to land this. Are we just going to fly over? I mean, I've got the EVA pack, so I think I am just going to fly over on EVA thrusters. I'm going to be able to touch down at just the right speed. I do like to touch down about 3 meters per second. 2.5's pretty good. 2.5's pretty good. Let's just make sure we are locked into the radial out position. Okay, that was a landing. This isn't what I was looking for, though. I mean, it kind of is. It's one of what I'm looking for. Huh. But it's not got the new thing, so we need to try and find the other ones. I am, however, going to go finish a mission objective. I'm supposed to plant a flag, and where better place to plant a flag than right here. Let's keep an eye on how much fuel we've got whilst we're flying around with a scientist. It would be a horrific thing if we ended up dropping ourselves down the very edge of this crater and ended up without the fuel. Look at this. You know what? I never realised quite how large. I never realised quite how large. I knew. I've known for a while, but look at that. Let's turn that off. Turn the overlay. Ooh, ooh, what a shot! Oh, pressed F2, not F1. Yeah. All right, I like that. That's a nice. That's a nice visual there. All right, after basking in the glory and taking a quick drink, let's plant our flag. Plant the flag. This is a Mun Arch, but do we give it a name? Do we give it a name? Mun Crescent. Number 1. Okay. The real question, of course. Oh, hey, what are you? Hey, it's our station. Hello. Hope you are doing well. So this didn't give us what we needed. Let's delete that waypoint. I wonder why. Is it because we actually need to be in daylight? I think I may have remembered that being a thing at some point. Let's once again. I mean, it'd be a shame if I didn't try and land on this thing, right? Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. I believe they have collision. But this is not the new one, and I feel like we're gonna have to go find some. Some coordinates. I'm not going to look up the exact one, but I am going to look up. Let's climb up. Because I've landed at them all before. I knew this was one. I just don't know which one it is. What is this weird little overhang of rock here? It's a bit jagged for Kerbal. Bit jagged for Kerbal. All right, let's go put down some science equipment. Is this the same crater with the Neil Armstrong Memorial in the middle of it? I cannot remember. I cannot remember. There are a variety of different Easter eggs in this game. Okay, I need to slow down. I'm going the best part of 30 meters per second. That's a bit much. Sometimes flying the jetpack is the hardest. A lot of times it's not. A lot of times the jetpack's great. Okay, I should be able to check at least one more moon arch. I'd really like you to climb and board in. Thank you very much. I'm going to pop these away for the moment. Oh, we can't retract these. Okay, the solar panels. I'm a little surprised at that. Okay, so if we're around here. Is it going to be better for us? We're not there. Where is this us? Where are we right now? We're this one. Okay, hello. How are you doing? In fact, the quickest way to do that would probably be to cycle through all the camera angles so we can see this again. Let me come over to a browser here. We'll go Mun Arches. Oh, I was kind of expecting a wiki. In fact, I've got like all sorts of stuff about actual archaeology on the moon. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Is there no list on here? Maybe it's Easter eggs I need to look for. Okay, so where are we right now? We are currently 224 by 8186. Okay, so we're at the last one, if you will. Of course, we need to go pretty much round the other side. 12 by 39. Am I going to go up and over, or are we going to go east? I think we're going to go east. 39... north is quite a distance, right? We've got 90 up here, 45. So actually I want to launch kind of northeast. Let's go northeast, and we will get into ideally a decent orbit like that. Okay, good luck, little Mun flag. I hope you do well. I hope we've got a second flag now that we've got in to the command capsule. I'm hoping we can get a second flag. Okay, I want as low and as flat an orbit as possible. I may have overdone it there, actually. And then can we keep an eye on our locations? Is that a thing we've got here? I know we can do it via the Kerbal engineer, which I think is a bit of a boring way. I wish Kerbal gave us more options for knowing where we are relative to the planet. You know, it's doing pretty well. I'm not sure what I want my apoapsis to be. At least 10 kilometers, right? We'll bring this up to 10. We'll circularize, because we only got 42 kilometers to go, and we'll circularize on the dark side, as I say. Let's add that maneuver there and circularize, and hopefully, like, does KerbNet enable us to just pick a random? Let's press F5, not F5. Press the number 5 whilst on this view. It does give us. Locate, look, 716 by 86 3. Okay, 8. We are definitely on like the wrong side of the planet. We want to be 39 east, and we're currently 88 east. And is that going up? That's going up. Should have gone the other way. Okay, well now we know. Now we know. No big problems, though. No big problem. Ancient Aliens is going to love this one. You know it. You know it. Point forwards and circularize. I see no reason not to. It's 4 kilometers where we want to be. I don't know. 4 kilometers above the surface. Maybe. We're currently 10 above sea level. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. It would be nice if we got our periapsis up just a little bit more, but on our way round we could just keep checking KerbNet. Again, thanks to whoever programmed KerbNet, we can time warp and refresh this, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I could definitely see why they would be like, no, you can't refresh whilst you're also flying. But no, not today, squad. Not today. Field of view is a weird one to have given us from here. It would be nice to, you know, have like, this is from this height and this is from this height, you know, like that type of thing. Can I actually bring this down and go, hey, up to apoapsis? I can. Great. Okay, there's 180. That turns us around. Let's have a look at our orbital parameters down in the bottom left here. 114, 118. Well, not 114, just 18 and 14. That's pretty low, but I think it gives us what we want. $39.11. East. So yeah, 39 east is what we're looking for. We're currently at 60 west, so we're going to have to go around quite a bit of the planet, it turns out. We just now need to get reflected around whatever the prime meridian. Well, how did they decide the prime meridian on the moon? There was quite a bit of hoo-ha in real life to get Greenwich done as the prime meridian. I hear France really wanted it as well. We're south when we want to be north, but you know what? I feel like I can just stop at some point and just turn north, especially if I go surface rather than orbit. 28 is still a long way from 39. Let's speed this up again. That may have been too quick. 34, 35. Okay, 37, 39. Let's just stop. And then we turn north. Man, this is a brutal way of doing it, but we're going to do it this way anyway. Which way is north? Probably start... Not that way. Probably start turning us already, right? Let's turn rather than just stopping. What's the number again? 12 north. Oh, look, there's my marker. If we could get that just looking a bit further north, I'd be very happy. Okay, I'm very happy. We've got that pointed in the direction I want to go. Does it go the distance I want to go? Probably not. Okay, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Let's again turn to CurbNet. 5, thank you. So I'm now 42 east. That's a bit further out than I wanted, but we'll do fine, I am sure. Are we going to be able to see it? That's the real question. So once we pass the equator, we probably actually want to be trying to stop. It's going to be over there, right? Definitely want this going more northwest rather than just north. Great. Now we got 2 numbers to watch, so I'm sure this will be fine. The floor is approaching just a little too quickly, so I'm going to burn upwards. Not an ideal direction to fly, but it's better to try and speed yourself up. But I don't know how much further I actually want to go north, so I don't want to add too much speed. Else I'll be trying to slow it down again in a little bit. And I do believe I'm starting to run out of fuel. I've got enough to get me home, maybe? There it is. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm just going to try and make a landing wherever. And hope that it aligns roughly with where I want to be. Maybe this direction might help. It'd be nice to land on that flat bit over there. Slowly burning left and right, hoping that when I point retrograde, my engine is actually pointed directly at it. I mean, that's close enough. Didn't want to press inside. Oh no. Okay, do I have the speed I want? Do I have the fuel I want? I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine. If anyone would like to disagree with me, now's the time. Let's again come to a ground landing state. Don't like the fact that my fuel tank does not have as much speed as I have speed. So we're going to shed all of that. Oh man, are we going to have to send a rescue mission? That not drop? There they go. Alright, we might have to send a rescue mission. We'll find out. He sends a rescue mission. There might very well be a small amount of rescue mission. There is a chance that I just send Fofa on her own. Like, just trying... I've got a feeling 300 meters... Nah, that's not enough. That's almost definitely not enough. I mean, my suicide burns are always terrible, but here we go. We're going to try. No, way too early. Oh, it hurts. Tanks are landing nicely. Can I? Okay, it's the worst suicide burn ever, but here we go. Where is the floor? Oh my gosh, shouldn't we be there by now? Finally. Woo. I don't know what hit the floor at the same time as me there, but that was terrifying. Terrifying. Okay, small problem. We can't see it from here. It's over the ridge, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll radio out. Alright, Fofa, here we go. Do you have another flag? You do not have another flag. Can we not send extra flags? That might be something we need to check at some point. Can we use the CurbNet access? Not from here, we can't. Do you reckon we could use the CurbNet access to put down a... Why are you inside the landing leg? Put down a waypoint and bring them back. And then we would know... Oh, I broke a solar panel. Hype. That's so what I wanted. Thankfully, we have extra, but that was kind of painful. Do I have the EVA fuel filled up? I do. This is good. Look at that strangeness over there. Lights! Lights on the moon! What is this? In fact, let's turn my lights on. Oh, Fofa glows green. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Even at 28 meters per second, this feels slow. Let's get going. If we had a flag over there, I could see how far away we were, and then do the burn directly towards it for half your distance, and then directly away for the other half, and that would bring you down to exact zero when you got there. Looks like I may have slightly overdone it. I think we're going to... Are we going to crash? Are we going to crash? Nah, we're good. So, what wonders is this? Got some weirdness here. So, at the end of all the trailers for the KSP2s that have been coming out, there's been this like weird little mission playing out. They've had just like a little 10-second bit of like, you know, it started with a launch and then eventually ended up with a craft smashing into the Monarch, and now we've got this. And now we've got this. There's some chatter online that this line here might be Moho. This one could be Eve. Maybe this is Kerbin and Juna. Maybe Jewel back there. You know, who knows? Almost definitely that's the sun, right? Oh, hey, what we got? Bang, zoom, 2 debris. This is why I kind of don't want to get rid of all the debris that's in my save, because you just stood somewhere and you randomly like, oh, what is that over there? It's great. It's great. I guess we're going to fly back 2.2 kilometers away. We're going to have to save it and find out. I mean, I am going to offload a whole bunch of science experiments, but I don't know whether we're actually going to be safe traveling back. Let's just see what speeds we got here. Look inside the rock. Is there stuff inside the actual rock? I was going to take a moment to just kind of float here, have a look. Look at it for a bit. Let's see if we can do this. Flying without instruments on the jetpack is a little bit scary. Does this look like a snake to you guys? A bit mouthy, I suppose it has to be like A shape, right? Okay, let's turn my my thing back on. Ooh, we are running a little low of fuel. We should probably take that into consideration. Bop. I fell. Jewel on the right, you say? This one down here. How do I clip the camera through? They decide to not really let us. There we go. Hello. Put my jetpack away because we don't need it right now. See if we can see anything on the other side. That's oh, here we go. I did not look at this side. There is something, isn't there? Cameras are not. Oh, wait. Camera tools. Probably shouldn't be using this, but let's try it anyway. Target self. I just wanna pop this into the wall, you know? It's not gonna let me, is it? Am I in there? Well, they've done quite a good job at trying to keep you away from clipping into this. That's hard work. Hard work. Is that still bang zoom? Yeah. Like what? Oh, that's the sun, right? That's central. I was like, this is really bright. What is it? But yeah, that makes sense. That's. Can I clip under the ground? Probably. Oh, there we go. Nearly. Is there anything hidden, sort of? Man, they really don't want you looking under here, do they? Alright, let's reset the camera. Ooh, chase. Not sure about chase. Free. Okay. Got 1.6 fuel, so if we get down to 8, that's how much fuel it's going to take away what I've put in. Like 0.8, sorry. I'd like to keep a little bit extra, so there we go. Let's try and slow down now. Do I have enough fuel? Do I have enough time? Am I going to overshoot and have to walk 2 kilometers? I sure hope not. So, how do I go about using these ground-based sciences? I should know by now, but I don't. Oh, I hit the floor quite hard. It's pretty cool, though. Oh, I nearly thought she was going to land on her feet. Can I grab them from here? There. We saw it. We saw it. So let's start with, of course, the photovoltaic. Do I have to? I bet I needed to have put my stuff in there. If I pin that, and then we also pin this. Put my parachute in there. photovoltaic. Ah. Okay. I had to take everything off. I don't like being without my jetpack, but we can now place this on the floor. Select space to place the part. Escape to cancel. L and J to rotate. I mean, that's a choice. I guess we're just going to pop that there. Nice. Then we're going to... Why did it clear my inventory even though I asked it to stay pinned? That's kind of... Yeah, look at that. It's done it twice now. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I now need to open my inventory every time. Ew. Okay, comms. I bet I haven't got enough power for all of this. I don't know how much power is used for what. I mean, the big problem is, of course, we are right now on the dark side, so we're not gonna get anything. 2 power needed, 1 power available. Lol. Where's you getting that 1 power from? I have no idea. This way. This is a very clunky way of putting all these parts down. I bet there's a better one. But I don't know what it is. So we're just going to be clunky. The main problem is I have to keep walking back to here as well. But we've got a little science station set up on the moon now. Come on, let's just do this last one and we'll be good, and then we can go. This would have been a fair amount of weight, right? Hopefully, this is what we're hoping for, so that when we go to take off, and they're noisy. Don't forget the parachute. Very important that you have a parachute on board. Why is it telling me I don't... No, I've got 5. I don't know. That's broken. That is broken. Okay, we're going to quick save. Get rid of that. Did I quick save? Did it happen? Did it happen? We're going to see if we can get into orbit. I'm not holding my breath here, but let's try it. Let's try it. I'm just going to go straight that way. And no. Good job I saved it. Good job I saved it. Of course, all we're going to do is turn around, put down the landing gear, and that will save us, right? That will save us. How far are we even going to make it? What do you guys reckon? I haven't even... Oh, wait. Lights. Very important that we put the lights on just before we die. Thankfully, I have saved it. So, rescue mission. Been a while since I've had to do one of these. I like this crater and crater business. Would anyone like to predict the speed that we're going to hit the floor with? I didn't realise this was quite as nice as it is. Look at this. Maybe I want to build a base in there. We're already going 200 meters per second, so I reckon we're going to probably hit 2.5, 2.5, maybe even all the way up to 3. But I wouldn't count on it. Will the legs be enough to save me? No. Also, I didn't do the science. Nicely formed crater. I like this. Hey Sparks McFard, how are you doing? Would you like to predict the speed that we're going to hit the floor at? I already reckon it's about 250 meters per second. Though looking at it, maybe a lot less. Maybe it's only going to be 225. Pristine cliff face though. Look at this. Look how crisp that is. Too fast. Yes, I think too fast. At least we're going to have proper orientation with the floor look though. It's going to be the same angles. We got a probe left. No, we had a probe left. That's alright. I knew they were done for. I knew they were done for. We could probably have got them up to orbital velocity. Do we want to see if we can get them up to orbital velocity? Let's run the experiment. I don't think so, but we'll run the experiment. Yeah, should we see if we can actually do it? The film you're making has an editor. Beautiful. I mean, getting extra crew on board is normally the way to make sure things get done. Okay, hello. So let's do the science this time and then make another save. I just want to make sure we get all of these. And this on the back here. Okay, get you out. Take data. Take data. Take the data. And then down here, I'll click the data. And on the back, the data. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Give it a save. New quick save is saved. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same. 45 degrees, this many degrees. I mean, I suppose we kind of just want to go up, right? That gives us maximum time to, well, not just up. And then we EVA, take all the data. Get an EVA report as well, why not? And then we let go. Oh, can I take this with me? Where's my inventory? Oh, I can't take it with me. That's a shame. It's my extra EVA fuel. And we're just gonna go that way. Are we gonna be able to make it? I actually have no idea. I doubt it. I doubt it. But I'm very interested to find out. Very interested to find out. Can anyone remember what moon orbital velocity is? I think it's only something like 500 meters per second, right? Maybe 7. Ooh, I don't know off the top of my head. That's bad, Joe. That's bad. So, do we just send a robot or do we send a pilot to go and rescue Fofurt? I mean, I'm always fond of robots, but I do understand that people do like a little face down in the corner there. I'm actually going to make it. We're already a surprising amount of the way. She carries all of the scientific knowledge from the moon. Well, that was the beautiful new moon thing anyway. We completely lost it again. We're never going to see it. It's gone. It's gone. I didn't put the flag down or nothing. That's probably why we should have sent someone to pick them up. I wonder how far you can get without. You need the parachute to re-enter, right? So, like, you've got 2 inventory slots. One is actually the jetpack that you need to move, and then yeah, I don't know. I wonder whether you could take extra EVA fuel somehow. Could you attach it to yourself? Is there? I mean, I bet there's a mod for grabbing an extra like tub or something, right? Like, oh. I mean, that's a pretty good orbit. Pretty good orbit. Quite the inclination. Are we going to just cruise around? Cannot wait for KSP2. You and me both. Oh my gosh, KSP2 so on my radar right now. Can't maneuver. Okay, we're just gonna whip around. Can we send something tiny with a lawn chair on it? I think we can. I think that's within our capabilities. Just want to make sure that we've not... Are we slowing down when I look that way? What's going on with that? Huh? Anyone else think things are going wrong on my... Why is no matter what I do, dropping my orbit into... Don't do this to me. Don't. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. I don't understand why... Okay, that's a good orbit. That's a good orbit. I'm not even going to muck around anymore. We're going back to the Space Center. We're going to go pick them up. Why is this account different? Because it's about your own nation. It also has space agency as well. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So what about KSP2 are you most looking forward to? I'm loving the idea of the procedural paths. You know, like being able to actually build whatever craft is in your brain. I hope we're going to have robotics. If we can't have rotating spaceships, like we're gonna want to send Kerbals to other like interstellar locations, okay? We're gonna want some stuff. You love Brit slang. What Brit slang did I use? I'm sure I used loads, but which one was it? What can we send? I think it's gonna just be a tiny thing. Do you want to send the tiniest rescue craft? Is that something we can do? I think that's within our capabilities, right? Well, we've got one of those, and we put one of these on top. Like that. Something like that. I don't know. This might spin out the moment we put a Kerbal on it, but we'll to make sure we'll put a couple of inline reaction wheels. Of course, we're going to need a battery, and then we're going to need some fuel. Of course, we go 1, 2, 3, something like that. Does that look like a good sized craft? One of these on the bottom. I don't know whether to go with one of these. That's 2.3 kilometers delta V. Those are essentially just the same. Or two of these. 2.7. 2.3. What's the to weight difference? That's the real question, of course. To weight 0.45 as opposed to 2.3. Oh my gosh. Very powerful. I think I'm going to keep that one. Do I need a heat shield on this? Do you think we're going to kill a Kerbal? How can I be sure that the part is centralized when a Kerbal sits on there? This is a problem I've always had. I have no idea how to make sure that you have got your Kerbal central without actually sending a Kerbal up with it. Do I want to, as well as having this, have a little nose cone on it? I think that might be a thing. Like I could do. Well, watch this. We go. Oh, I know what. I kind of wasn't planning to put an actual parachute on here because I was going to use my Kerbal to do that. I was just going to jump off at the right time, but we could do this. That would work. I don't think I'm going to though. Maybe what we'll do instead is put a heat shield on the other way up like that. I'm sure this won't upset my aerodynamics at all. And then hopefully, can we get you? Hopefully that's going to protect my Kerbal. Do you guys think that'll protect my Kerbal? I kind of don't like the way it's floating, so let's just kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4. And like that. No doubt they will explode on impact with the atmosphere, but I think I'm fine with that. And it kind of makes the cage look a little more presentable, if you will. We need some two safety panels. Let's go with 4 safety panels. Why not? And then, of course, a little bit of ground communication until we get to the actual Kerbal themselves. FOFA, of course, named Kerbal. They're very important. Like so. Yeah, like so. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Tiny craft. Let's just think small. Think small. What can we send this up in? I've already got a coupler on there. Like, do we want to? Do I want to keep the 0.6 form factor? I'm not sure if I can. Oh, how far does this get? Just out of curiosity, if I was to slap this on the bottom and put a thrust limiter of 40%, would this make it anywhere? No. Does this not count? Why have we not got a Delta V readout there? This one, lots of Delta V. This, none. Have I broken it? Is the only way to find out to test it? I think so. How have I actually broken this? Let's try the bigger one. That's the smaller one, okay. Yeah, even that doesn't give us a Delta V reading. I wonder why. What have I done to break it? You've had some time off. Ah, for the video. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out in a bit, buddy. I will check that. They might bang their head on that. I'm kind of hoping that at least the head is fairly protected from that. Not that I actually intend to be screaming in at orbital speeds. I want to be able to slow down enough. I'm kind of slightly annoyed that I can't just like stick one of those on there and call it good. There we go. Okay. Well, why does that one read but the other one doesn't? Let's try that again. Hello. There we go. 3.5. I mean, that gets us up to orbit. That would be great if this was our first ever flight, but that's not quite what we're going for. Man, I am tempted just to send this on solids and have a little liquid interstage here. Should we try that? I think we're going to try it. What's the best way of building a terrible liquid interstage? 1, 2, 4, and then a bunch of baguettes around the outside. Wee. Something like so. Can I have the position, thanks? Almost looks futuristic. Almost looks sci-fi. This is going to be a random bit of space debris if I don't think ahead of time. Don't know what I can do about it, to be honest. Hopefully I can smash it into the mun. Alright, we'll just take the hope and the prayer. What else would we want? Planning? Ugh. I'm going to go with 4 of those and some hammers. Do you guys like hammers? They're pretty big. Well, I mean, they're not big, but they used to be big in the game. Something like that. Okay, 5.7. Is that enough? I think it is. It took me a while to figure it out, but there we go. Is this all we want? Do we want more? I feel like more is needed, but a fairing? I don't know. Is it needed? Where would we put it? We put it in here. What's the smallest fairing size that we've got? Oh no, no. I hear what you're saying, but given this, I mean, like maybe if we put it down here. Wait, look. Maybe if we put it all the way down here. you don't like that? What about here? What about here? Is it because we're just immediately running into this? Yeah, okay, there we go. Maybe like this? Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Tiniest rescue. Save it. Nice. Can we? I just want to say whether. Where's the tiniest nose cone? Yeah, there's a little thing up there. Okay. Let's try this instead. Where's a stack separator? Don't use these very often because they make a lot of mess. But if we do that and do that, oh wait, actually we could just turn it over. We get the normal size one, turn it over, clip that there. Where is that in the stack? Okay. Oh man, my staging not very good, yo. So the solids fire, those drop. Then we have a little separator there. At the same time as that going, are we ready to drop the top? I don't know yet. I'm definitely willing to drop the fairings. So that's after this one. Else we're not going anywhere, and those should be further up. Okay, all right. So that possibly like this. Okay, launch. We're gonna go see how it's going. To the moon. Oh, I'm rolling over my headphones with my chair. No. Please save me. There we go. I'm gonna put it over the microphone. Sorry if you heard wire on microphone noises there. Sending Val to Val. It's a great mission. Everyone should send Val to Val at some point. Just like this game should load at some point. So I'm going to make a prediction that we are going to flip out somewhere around 350 meters per second. I've not put any fins on this thing, and that always goes bad. 3, 2, 1, go! What a takeoff! Oh, I really should have pre-angled this. Man, this is fast. Yeah, I should. Okay, so we're going to add some fins, and we're going to try and turn it much quicker. We should have put it off at about a 20-degree angle to start with. 20-degree angle would have been great. Apple Apps is way up there. We're going straight to the moon. We're going straight to the moon. Okay, that was nowhere near good enough for us to get up into orbit. But I don't know about you guys. I'm interested to see what this is going to do. So let's go up and let's see. I'm probably going to restart this mission. Here is your warning that we are probably restarting this mission. But I want to know what happens. Whether this even makes it. Because we've got a lot of periapsis, right? We've got a lot of periapsis. We need to get that down to 0. Bye-bye, little booster. You did me well. You did me well. We're travelling upwards together, but I'm trying to go sideways faster. Much, much faster. I don't think we're going to make it. Looking at this. It's one of the reasons why I was curious, because I knew this engine was pretty tiny. That's why we kind of needed the 20-degree tilt to begin with. Like we came from right down there. Do you see that down there? We shouldn't be that close. We shouldn't be that close. We do have 2,000 Delta V's in the tank though. That's not enough. To make the whole orbit. That's not to make the whole mission. But it might be enough to make the orbit. And if we do make the orbit, it's still not going to be enough to finish the mission. what I want to know. Okay, ×4 warp. Things go wrong here quite often. This is where I call Kraken's realm. Surprised how well it is going, actually, to be honest. We're already at 1.5 kilometers per second sideways. Look, the KSC has gone all the way over there. It was directly underneath us. Now it's all the way over there. Oh, that's orbit. That's orbit. Is that enough to go to the moon? Is that enough to go to the moon? Slow down that ×4. From about here. How about add a maneuver over here instead? Set target as the Mun. Thanks very much. Somewhere around here should be an encounter. Okay, yeah, we already have to lose the bottom thing. Okay, all right. Let's go back to revert to vehicle assembly and turn it. No, yeah, thanks. Newspaper for the end of the movie in one store. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Little props for videos are always great. Always. Okay, so do I put these? Let's put this here and here. I only really want 2. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go for 1 on each side. We grab that one, we copy it out, and we grab that one, and then we grab some fins. We're going to be going most of the speed already by the time we get up. Do I want to put fins on the main rocket or on these little solid boosters on the outside? It kind of is some of the better places to put them. I kind of don't like this jank though. I think we'll be fine. Deluxe ones. Put them in a little bit. I'll take it. Right, gonna select, turn, and tilt. That much? That's a lot of tilt, but I believe in this rocket. I believe. Everyone believe with me. Was the staging right? The staging was right. Okay, let's believe. I mean, not bad for a 15 grand rocket. Could you imagine if that's all it cost you to send something up into space? Oh yeah, you know, £15,000, half a year's wages, you could do it. People would quite a lot at that point, right? They'd send little lunch boxes that they filled with their own electronics that are only designed to last like a week or something. I believe. I believe. Okay, looking good. So it's a lot of tilt, but I believe 3, 2, 1, blast off. Yeah, look at that! Wow. Or maybe we're not quite pointed high enough. Okay, so maybe that was too much. I did believe, but belief can only get you so far. Oh, and it blew up the rest of my rocket. Okay, great. That's revert to vehicle assembly. Let's bring it back 5 degrees. Do I need separatrons on my thing? No, I think we're just going to push the boosters down to make sure that they twist in the right direction. I think that's probably the better way of doing it. 3, rotate, bring it. Oh, did I press the right button? There. Just like that much. Yeah, that should be fine. And we were having troubles with these exploding in the wrong direction. So if I bring them down here, hopefully when they get pushed back, they miss the rocket. That would be great if they could miss the rocket. Making the Kerbals for the film. One of the names you got first was Billy Bobden. That's nice. That's nice. So did you guys hear anything about the James Webb Space Telescope looking back at like the earliest galaxies? The technical term is like with a redshift higher than 5. Turns out galaxies are much more like fully developed than we would expect. Like you go back in time, everything's just a big ball of gas, right? And as the ball of gas falls into being a galaxy, you expect it to be a ball of gas for some time before it actually settles down into something you go, oh look, that's a spiral galaxy or an elliptical galaxy, or one of the many different types of galaxy there are out there. But the James Webb Telescope is looking back at these ancient galaxies and at baby pictures of the universe, if you will. And where you would expect to see a toddler, you just see a small adult, right? It's really weird. It's really weird. Oh, here we go. 3, 2... Oh no, we're nearly there. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that went better. That went better. There were explosions, but they were controlled explosions where I wanted them. That's good. That's good. 1.5. Are we on our way? 88. Okay, we are indeed on our way, but I kind of feel like the other attempt was better. You're going to tape some Kerbals onto the side of the orbiter. Great idea. Go. Go. Okay, now we're just gonna burn for a little while here. Hopefully getting up to about 100 kilometer apparatus. We're actually going a little bit further. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not sure if I want to now just nose down to make sure that we can circularize where we are rather than pushing my apoapsis up any further. No, oh, you've put a Kerbal phone. Okay, sorry. I thought you had mistyped it. I was just making an intuitive leap. My bad. That engine. That's a loud engine. That's a very loud engine. We will be turning it back on in a moment, but I want to see how far up into orbit we are right now. I mean, not very far. Add maneuver, go, go, go. If we circularize that out, what is our maneuver node telling us we need to do for it? Something like that. 26 second burn. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. I just want to look at the horizon. I know there is a mod out there that I can press a button on the side somewhere and it will look at the horizon for me. Yeah. Can you turn down the rocket engine a bit? It's loud. Yeah, I thought that was a bit of a problem there. The thing is, it's only this rocket engine. That's settings, spacecraft. The rest are like not. 3, 2. Oh, go. It's gonna be counting down for a while anyway. So we're just gonna burn in this direction. We're gonna do it at 3 times speed, so it's a little less jank. And hopefully we're just going to circularize up into a nice round orbit. As soon as that gets close to looking at where we're looking anyway, I'm just going to ask it to track along as well. Hopefully not push our apoapsis up too high. That's kind of what we're looking to do here, and keep the periapsis rolling much higher. So far, so good. We're even going to have a bunch of fuel left. Look at that. Great. Okay, that's roughly 100. I will take that. I'm going to try and do this one by the numbers because we seem to have cut this fuel budget a little bit short. Set as target. Maybe we should have just gone with like a Juna-capable craft, right? Always seem to be just a little bit under. That's the best place to get an encounter. Let's see if we can do it with the least amount of fuel. Something like that. 222... Yeah, 222 meters per second. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Are we getting power at this point? Yeah, okay. This of course is a robotic mission, so if we end up with no power, that's like mission done. So I've managed to do that a couple of times. Very sad times when that happens. Of course, going around the planet, we do have to just kind of wait. I suppose it could put us into hibernate. Oh no, we're going to be on the dark side of the planet where we're doing a maneuver. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened to us, but it could definitely have been better. So when am I going to start my burn? Somewhere about 7 seconds pre-burn, I think, would probably be the ideal place. I'm not sure exactly, but we do want it to be hitting 0 somewhere about the middle of the burn indicator there. So that's your cue. Go. And you can still see it is still burning time. Time my launch is better for what? What did I miss time my launch for here? I mean, if we're going to the moon, there isn't actually a better launch time. For Minmus, you kind of want it when the it's dark now. I mean, yeah, that probably could have been a little bit better, but it looks like we're going to do well, and that then also means that the moon is going to be on the sun side, so when we come to slow down, we're going to be on the other side. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Am I actually going to be going into the right orbit for our brave Kerbal? We'll have to find out. Hey, what are you? I kind of don't want to click it to find out. Yeah, I've let this Kerbal have a heat shield. I don't normally, but hey, whilst we've got it to spare, let's go for it. Just definitely try and do this actually by the numbers, rather than just going, oh yeah, prograde's good enough. No, we need to make sure we're going exactly where we want to go. 2-1, it's close enough. Ah man, I overcooked it. That's fine, though, because we're coming in for this meeting. Yeah, okay, that is actually where we want to be. Add this maneuver, pull us down. Okay, well, somewhere around here is where we've got to make a stage change. That's fine. Set you as target. The real question, of course... Ooh, look at that! Oh my gosh, how do we make that better? Like that. In on one burn. Separation 5.6 kilometers. Totally planned, calculated. That's my astrophysics degree coming into play. Okay, up round this way. Just kind of point there. I think that's pretty good. We're going to the moon. Let's go to the moon. Whoop. Look at the way the moon kind of like travels forwards then back. There's the whole like relative points of view. It's one of the things I need to work on myself in my mathematical exploration here. Alright, we're good. Oh no, we're still an hour and a bit away, and the reason that we're slowing down, of course, is the sphere of influence change. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Time warp complete. Again, I want to be hitting the maneuver exactly. I could record some more lines at some point. It won't be for like a week or so because, man, exams. But yeah, I could do that. I haven't even had time to record my own videos this week. I've just been working Gauss's law and this, I suppose. That's it. That's it. That's my life. That's my life. It's a 28-second burn. We've got to start our node at some point. I mean, we could totally drop this, but I feel like we're too late to be dropping this. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, go. 3, 2, 1. Is that central? I hope so. I hope so. Let's put those together there. And of course, we do have a quick burn to a quick stage, sorry, to perform right now. Did that happen? That did not happen. Okay, what does it look like? Oh, it's a little bit further away, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. That's probably good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. I could fiddle with it right now and get a better. Let's try this. I want my graphical interface, and we're gonna click around and try and find the right orbit here that gets us in the right place at the right time. I kind of want the one that tells me the separation. Thank you very much. 14, 6, 4. That's pretty close already. I might just take that one. In 6 minutes. Well, I mean, we'll speed that up. That's no problem. But yeah, I definitely want to just like ease this in there if we can. The closer, the more work we do further away, the better fuel economy we have. Or like the more effect on this part of our orbit we have, because like think about it like you're traveling forwards on a road at a certain speed, right? There's only so sharp a turn you can take, and if you see you're turning way off in the future, you only have to take a slow turn. But if you see it right at the last second, you got to hold on to that steering wheel and hope you don't fall out the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Something like that. Is that perfect? Yeah, you know what, that's good enough. 200 meters per second. We got 1.8 kilometers in the tank, so we should be fine. I guess we're just going to drift down and hopefully see the Kerbal on the way there. Hello? Should be coming into view. Look, there they are. There they are. Beautiful. 40 kilometers away. That is a bright moon. Hang about. Let's go into the... No, not the space center. I wanted the settings. I just saw the S and clicked. What is wrong with me? I want to turn down the ambient darkness. Like it's a bit too much. Bit too much. So yeah, as I was saying, James Webb Space Telescope. Looking back and seeing, it was 850. Tiny little blobs. Tiny little blobs. So do I have like this here? Hello. This is the paper. It's a real big boy paper. Look at all these people that were involved in it. But let's if I scroll down, this is what they had to work on. They gave these people so it was kind of like a Zooniverse thing. But they used it with like actual physicists, right? They sent this out to like different physicists, and this is how much they agreed and disagreed. It's quite a nice little paper. But look at these. You're supposed to try and figure out what type of galaxy that is from this. I mean, looking at this, could you tell me whether that is a disc or a football, like an American football? Like what shape is that? How do you know? How do you know? I've now got rid of my hello. Oh hey, let's recover these. We got some boosters made it to the surface. That's nice. That's nice. Wasn't expecting that. It's the thing with this like super deep sky astronomy that's going on. You've kind of got like 6 pixels that you're trying to figure out what's going on with it. Bam. Let's get away in there before we pass our... And we're just pass our maneuver, our encounter. And we're just relying on the eye of scientists, someone to look at it and go, yeah, it looks like a spiral galaxy, or yeah, it looks like an elliptical galaxy. I mean, just how do you even... How do you pick this out? Even with the different... Like, these are all one galaxy through different wavelengths and stuff. These are all, like, infrared, obviously. Because that's what James Webb does. Apart from this one, down, you see the bottom left? Oh, that whole bottom row, actually. HST is the Hubble Space Telescope. Okay, let's try this again. This time without sending us back. Ambient light boost. Let's bring that down. This is what the moon's supposed to look like. There we go. A little less blinding. But it does mean I can't see anything on this side of the craft. Look at that. It just... disappear, which is how it should be. I want to tell you that, like, this is what space is like. You got one side is bright and blinding and you can't do anything but like squint horrifically at it, and the other side is just like, I can't see anything, it's all shadow, because there's no air molecules for stuff for the light to bounce off of and hit the other side. That's the only reason we've got like diffuse lighting on this planet. Crazy. We think the air is like transparent, but no, it's bouncing around everywhere. The light is bouncing around everywhere. Okay, where are we going? We're going over here. Let's warp in half our distance. Okay, so does she have any fuel left? I can't remember. Or am I going to have to get close enough that we... can just pick her up, you know, she can click the what's what I'm looking for? Click the lawn chair from where she's led. When you're in 0G, what's your posture called? Are you stood there? Are you led there? I suppose you're floating there, but like, yeah, what's it's a bit of I know it's a bit of a niche question, but what do you say about the Kerbal? Is it sat there? Is it floating there? Is it what? I mean, very very much floating there, but I don't feel like that's a human stance. You know, is it crouched there? It's not. It's definitely not crouched there. It could be stood there. Could be led there. I don't know. I feel like in the coming centuries, we're going to develop a whole new range of language to talk about these things. I should hope so. Like, the English language never stands still. And if we're not coming up with new words, we've stopped describing them. Look at the craters. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so great. It's amazing. What do we got over here? That's a bunch of my stuff. Stop. Okay. Here we are. Co-orbital. Hello. Do you have... Oh, you have a little bit, but it's not... Hello. There we go. Hi. Where's your friend? Can you see a friend? Not switch to. You fool. You fool. I want you to set as target. All right, great. It's down there. Okay. Am I going to fly over there? I kind of feel like I am. Like, very slowly. Very slowly. No time to make a broken rocket. I mean, there's always time to make a broken rocket. I make broken rockets all the time. I wouldn't worry about it. Very worried about missing this one. We've got such a small amount of fuel. It's kind of like tapping around. I think we've got more. I say more than enough. I think we've got enough fuel because I've only spent like 0.0. Say 0.05 of the fuel units, and we got like a 0.8, so that's fine. We've got like 16 times the amount of fuel that we probably need. Man, is it much more atmospheric with the darkness? I don't I don't think I'm going to keep it because, man, that's not good video, is it? Let's be honest, that's not great video. But I kind of like it. It's very atmospheric. Oh, look. Wow, look at this, just coming out of the shadows. Bored. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, we didn't quite make enough room. We didn't quite make enough room. That should be fine, though. That should be fine. Okay, so at the right time, we can make our escape. The correct time, of course, is coming up very shortly. Add maneuver over here. This is the correct way to go home. You find the part of the moon that is looking forwards in its orbit, and then you burst out the back edge of its orbit, and that will slow you down. Depending on how you want to do it, you can go a stronger or lesser angle. I kind of want to something like that, I think, would be nice. Maybe a little bit more round. That should be as close. I don't want to burn all my fuel in one go. I don't want this to be like, let's just burn back from the mun. But we'll go to 90. 90 kilometers sounds great. I like that. We'll go for it. Very tight. Very tight. It's always hard to know what size your Kerbal takes up, because I didn't want to have loads of room here. It turns out I needed just a little bit more. Look at the reflection of the moon that you wouldn't be able to see through the surface, but you know, like that's cool. That's cool. Oh, look there. This looks even better. That's moody. I like that. I like that. Okay, 12 minutes on the dark side of the moon. The lights are what it's all about. Look at that. Did we just see something go flashing past? $16-second burn. I guess we're going to wait until about 3 seconds to start our burn, and we'll go from there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh no, we're a bit early, but I think that's fine. It's not gonna cost us too much. That said, actually, maybe we're pretty much bang on. Something like that. So let's have a look. Let's see how it's returning us. 126. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I will take it. In fact, we're gonna just warp here and bye-bye moon. It's falling away. No, we're falling. Ah, no. So we've just gone through the sphere of influence. You can tell by that weird little glitch. And then that means we are coming down closer and closer. They do have big heads. It's very true. I mean, it's big helmets, but yeah, big heads as well. Hopefully I've got enough. We don't really, do we? But hopefully I've got enough fuel to bring us to a nice safe deorbiting situation. Oh my gosh, look at this. From back here somewhere if we can. Like, and then we want to make sure that we're trying to land at the Kerbal Space Center. If we can do this, I would like to. I mean, we've got the fuel. Like that. We've got 1,200. So if we just keep tweaking it, we could probably make it work from further back. Please, let me have my maneuver node here. If I pull this back and then go forwards a little bit. And that gives us some fuel to play with when we're burning up in the atmosphere. Okay, yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Hopefully what we've got is good enough. Spin around. Hello! Pop that over here. Great. We've got 4 minutes to wait. Let's just go fast for that. We're on the dark side of Kerbal now. We really are. Oh, wow. Well, I guess I'm going to turn on the light boost again. Let's just try... What do we reckon? 15%? Yeah, that's better. We can see what's going on, but it's not I don't know, can you guys see what's going on? I feel like I can see what's going on. I can even see the desert down there. But I could see why it might be a little bit dark for you guys. If I could get some feedback whilst we make this burn, that would be very helpful. Oh, very helpful. 20 seconds. 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Semi-dark. Yeah, semi-dark I think is okay. I don't know. I feel like the darkness is better when we're out exploring rather than when we're coming home, you know? You know? This is quite the burn, actually. This is quite the burn. Seem to be doing okay. Let's bring this up and have a look at what we got here. Yeah, we're all the way back there. That's nice. I was a little bit worried that we were going to be coming in too deep. Hitting the atmosphere too heavy, too hard, and exploding. You can see, okay, look. Yeah, that's nice. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the feedback. Of course, video watchers, you are, of course, welcome to provide as well. 200 meters per second. It's going well. It's going very, very well. Let's stop and look at what we got here. Oh, I think that's fine. We're going to make a quick save at this point. Not much we could do other than experiment with different things. I'm going to decouple this. Ooh, oh, look at that head. Maybe I shouldn't have decoupled. Maybe I should not have decoupled. We're coming in still pretty hard. Pretty hard. But I believe. There's a lot of belief going on in this this space program. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It's definitely been a stream of some beautiful visuals today. Can we see the KSC just over there? I think I can see it kind of glittering actually in the ocean. Turns out the coastline has not loaded in properly. So there we go. There we go. It's now inside. It's quiet. Where's the hot? I was kind of hoping we'd been there by now. We're like 50 kilometers up, still traveling at 2.4 kilometers per second. Oh no! Oh no! Why is my Kerbal the first thing to start glowing? Are you kidding me? Not a great deal I could do about that either. Well, there's the 200 meters per second. We're just hands together hoping. If we're lucky, the heat is just reflected and we're all good. We are losing speed, so that's fine. Not losing speed quite as fast as I would like, and that's not so fine. I'm sure we'll survive. If this doesn't work, we'll try turning around and going in face first. Why is it telling me I've still got some Delta V's on board? That's not ideal. If you look down at the bottom right, switching between 3 and 8, even though I've emptied the fuel tank. What was that? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, how do we make this better? How do we make this better? Okay, so we'll try face first. If not, we're going to be launching a rescue mission, and this will be next time. A rescue mission from the what I'm calling it here, the desert launch pad. It's just back there somewhere. I bet we could, from here, whip up and go find us. Gonna decouple. Let's try the other way around. I know, seems silly, but let's try anyway. See if the ablator's actually going to do us any good. Drop him at the casino. I don't actually have the fuel to not be in this situation right now. Yeah, that was even quicker. All right, I thought it would be. I thought it would be. Well, I think with that, I am going to say I will see you guys next time. We are definitely going to try and launch that little rescue craft. I've got an idea. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it or not because this person is moving in very, very quickly. But if we can get something with a cargo bay on it up and flying, oh man, it's gonna be very fast. Whatever it is, I've got to do it very, very fast. If this doesn't work just like this, then we're going to have to come up with something. Man, why does this not cover? What's sticking outside? What is causing me to overheat? Surface? We're going to look surface rather than... No, that's even worse, right? Rather than orbital. You'd expect this to be the angle we want. Have we come in slower somehow? Yeah, okay. So, I will see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye.